Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex, I hope all is well. More updates from Harry and his book Spare, which was leaked to the media. They claim that it was accidentally put up for sale in Spain, but I would imagine that the media have been on a quest to get that book and finally got their hands on it. Anyhow, there is quite a lot of information regarding his mother Diana in the book, which you would expect. We hear about how Harry learnt of his mother's passing, which happened in 1997 when Harry was only 12 years old. Writing about his mother's death, Harry says he was woken up by his father, who sat on the edge of the bed and put his hands on my knee. According to the Duke, Charles said, "My dear son, Mum has had a car accident. There have been complications. Mum has been seriously injured and has been taken to hospital, my dear son." The book added, "He would always call me dear son, but he was repeating it a lot. He spoke quietly. It gave me the impression he was in shock." Princess Diana died in 1997 following a car crash in Paris. It also states in the book that Harry and William both wanted the investigation into their mother's death to be reopened, but were persuaded from going down that avenue so clearly they thought that something was missing from the official report, that not all details had been investigated. Considering some of the allegations that have been floating around, especially from Dodi's father at the time, this is an interesting revelation. We've already heard where Princess Diana died report. It says here, while attending the 2007 Rugby World Cup semi-final in Paris, a then 23-year-old Harry drove through the same tunnel where his mother died 10 years prior. In his new memoir out January 10th, he recounts the intense pain he felt in his attempt to find closure. "The World Cup provided me with a driver, and on my first night in the City of Light, I asked him if he knew the tunnel where my mother. I watched his eyes in the rear view growing large. The tunnel is called Pont l'Alma, I told him." The excerpt reads, Harry claims that he asked the driver to drive through the tunnel at 65 miles per hour, the exact speed at which his mother Princess Diana's car allegedly was travelling when it crashed. "It had been a very bad idea. I'd had plenty of bad ideas in my 23 years, but this one was uniquely ill-conceived," he mentioned in the memoir. "I told myself that I wanted closure, but I didn't really. Deep down, I'd hoped to feel in that tunnel what I'd felt when JLP gave me the police files, disbelief, doubt. Instead, that was the night all doubt fell away. She's dead, I thought. My God, she's really gone for good." And then, of course, we have this from the book, that both Harry and William were told to stop asking for the investigation into their mother's death to be reopened. Prince Harry, in his memoir Spare, claims that he and his brother Prince William were dissuaded from asking any investigation into their mother, Princess Diana's death, to be reopened. The brothers were asked to not talk about any investigation, even though Princess Diana's car accident happened under mysterious circumstances. Prince Harry writes, "Especially the summary conclusion that our mother's driver was drunk, and as a result that was the only cause of the accident. It was simplistic and absurd. Even if the man had been drinking, even if he had been drunk, he wouldn't have had any problem driving through such a short tunnel, unless paparazzi were following him and dazzled him," Prince Harry said. Expressing his anger over his mother's death, Prince Harry said in the book, "Why had those paparazzi got off lightly? Why weren't they in prison? Who had sent them? And why weren't those people in jail either? What other reason could there be apart from corruption and cover-ups being the order of the day?" We agreed on all those questions and also what we should do next. We would issue a statement asking jointly for the investigation to be reopened. We might call a press conference. Those who dissuaded us, he added. It doesn't mention who those people were that dissuaded them were. I would imagine it's their advisors, whoever they are. Why would they persuade them not to do it? And I would ask this question. Why would there be cover-ups for paparazzi, who are merely just average working people? You know, I can understand if there are cover-ups for high-profile politicians, royalty, or incredibly wealthy businessmen. They can pay for things to be covered up, but paparazzi, people taking photographs to make a quick bit of money. I don't see why there would ever be a cover-up for them, unless there was something else involved. Harry says, what other reason could there be apart from corruption and cover-ups being the order of the day? So, Harry sounds like he is definitely suspicious that justice has not been served and that the true story of his mother has not been revealed. And I would say, why would there be a cover-up for just paparazzi people? Maybe there is more to it than meets the eye. I wonder if Harry has seen any of the many documentaries about what happened, which open up a whole new can of worms. Let us know what you think in the comments, and it's always good to hear your opinion. Thanks for listening. Bye.